Hello and welcome to another of my videos back on the channel. Now today we are doing something which I have never done before, surprisingly, and it's kind of like a tier list, I guess you could say, but I mean you can see what it is. It's my top 10 favourite games as of now, because it changes quite a lot as new games come in and old games become older. You know, my top 10 always changes, but I sat down for like a good half an hour with a piece of paper and a pen and decided what my top 10 were, and I made this really high quality PowerPoint to show you guys, so you can see all these lovely numbers to represent the placement of each game. So yeah, we'll get started straight away with number 10. So I'm ranking them on how much I have like enjoyed them, and I guess how much of a good game I think it is. I mean, it's mainly ranked on enjoyment, because some games are like better quality than others, but I'm ranking them on enjoyment. For example, some games might be more glitchy, but those glitches might make the game more funny, which is why that game might be ranked higher than other games. So yeah, number 10 is Sea of Thieves. So a lot of these games you probably, I mean, you've heard about, but I haven't done on the channel. And I'm planning to maybe, I mean, I'm not planning, I was thinking of maybe doing like a mini series, like 10 episodes long, where I do one video on each of these games, working our way to the game number 1. So I feel like that could be a fun little thing to do, maybe like once every week or something, aside with the PvZ videos. So yeah, Sea of Thieves. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a pirate simulator. you own a boat, and you just go across the sea and you collect treasure. There's sometimes monsters that you run into, like this here Kraken. There's like megalodons, there's the skeletons. It's quite a fun game. I reckon this is one I wanted to do a video on for quite a while now. I just never kind of really did one. But yeah, I do like this game a lot. The way it looks, I mean, the quality for this image isn't the best. That's just because I got it off Google. But when you're actually in the game, it looks really nice. With like the sunsets, the water physics, like it looks so nice at how reflective the water is. The music in the game is all pirate themed. You know, the tropical area feels so tropical. The storms feel really intense. It's a really good game, and I've had a lot of like fun memories with a ton of different people playing this game. Like, I tend to laugh quite a lot when playing it, and I tend to get quite annoyed sometimes as well, especially when like we've got a boat full of treasure, and then like another boat comes and destroys us and takes all the treasure for themselves. So yeah, it's pretty fun, pretty like intense sometimes. I wouldn't say scary. You get like quite long boat chases sometimes. You kind of got to avoid stuff. But yeah, that's a pretty good game. Number 10, definitely one of my favourite games, obviously my 10th favourite. So number 9, again, you might have heard this one. I haven't done a video on it, but I want to do a video on it. I already have something planned for what I could do on it. And it is Planet Coaster, console edition to be specific, because that's the version I have. But if you don't know what this is, it's basically a theme park builder. Now, if you don't know, which I wouldn't be surprised if you don't, I have a slight obsession with theme parks. I really like them, and I don't know, there's something about them I just love. So this game is kind of like perfect for me, because it lets me build my own theme park, and like the limit really is your imagination. I mean, sure, like there's only so much you can technically build, but they have so much assets and different types of rides and all these customization things that allow you to basically create whatever sort of theme park you want. So I've already got like plans for it to maybe make like a PvZ theme park. That could be fun. Or like maybe based off like Time Park or something from Garden Warfare 2. But yeah, Planet Coaster is a really good game. It came out in like 2016, I think, but I wasn't able to play it until 2020 because of the console edition. And when I got it, I was just really happy with it. I probably haven't played it as enough as I would like, but I kind of play it when I'm not with anyone, because it's kind of a solo game. You don't really play with people. But yeah, this could be a fun thing to maybe do like a mini series, nothing big, like maybe like a 2 or 3 episode series, building a PvZ theme park. You know, that way we're keeping it PvZ related whilst going on a new game. So yeah, let me know whether you'd want to see that. But that is number 9. So number 8 is Superhot VR. Now, I've played the normal Superhot, and it's alright, you know, it's not a bad game, but the VR, it changes it so much. And just to let you know, these are all games I've played, so I'm not allowed to include anything which I haven't played on here, because that just wouldn't make much sense. But Super Hot VR, it's not the longest of games, it's pretty quick, but when I played it, there's so many times I got like jump scared, because you'd be looking one way, you turn around, and then there's one of these red crystal people the other way. So if you don't know what this is, basically, it's a fighting game. You gotta kill all these red crystal people and to get to the next level, but there's like a twist. When you move, time moves. So if you stand still, time goes really slowly, so you see bullets like very slowly edging their way towards your stuff. So yeah, it's fun. You got different scenarios with different weapons, different kind of tools and stuff to help you out, and yeah, just different scenarios that really work out well for VR. I think this game was designed, I mean, it obviously wasn't designed for VR, but it works really well in VR, if that makes sense. I mean, it was designed for VR, but not originally, because originally it was just like a normal like console or PC game, but then they made it in VR. Hopefully I'm making sense here, but this one I don't know if I would be able to record because it's on a VR headset. I think I can link the VR headset to my PC and then record the footage via the PC, so this could be a fun one to record though. I want to eventually try to do a VR video. But yeah, so Super Hot, number 8. Love it. it's made for some funny moments whilst watching other people play the game. But yeah, so number 7. Now this is Ark Survival Evolved, or just Ark for short. So if you don't know, I have another channel. I don't upload on it anymore. I haven't for like the past 2 years, so I'm not telling you to go over there and subscribe. But I did a series on Ark, and I think I only got to like episode 12 or something, but still I did a series on it, and I do enjoy Ark. It's basically a survival game on an island with dinosaurs. It's just what more would you want? I love dinosaurs. I'm kind of a dino nerd, if you could say that. But yeah, you just kind of build. It's a hard survival game. It's not easy. It's nothing like Minecraft. The only similarities is that you can build in both of them. As you can see, there's like a fort in the background. And it's just really fun. It's got a really not weird, but like complicated like backstory with like these things over here. I know a bit of it, but I just really play the game just for the fact that you can tame and ride dinosaurs. So yeah, I do like this game, and I think I will do again like maybe a 2 or 3 episode series on this. Maybe like doing a mini challenge or something. Nothing big. I don't want to. I mean, if the series is popular, I might continue it, but I'm not expecting it to be that popular, seeing the main focus of this channel is around PvZ. And this doesn't really relate to PvZ at all, but it's got dinosaurs, and who doesn't like dinosaurs, am I right? And it's got dinosaurs and guns, apparently. But yeah, so that's Ark. I've played it with a lot of people, and I've always had fun when playing it. Even though it is really hard, it's always fun. So yeah, number 6, most of you will probably recognise this one. Garden Warfare 1. Not 2, 1. So this is in number 6, meaning I obviously like it more than all the other games. And the reason it's here is because I've had a lot of fun on it. It's probably one of my most nostalgic games. If I didn't play it when I did, it probably would be a lot lower down. But it's just one of those games. I played it like 6 years ago, and I just remember playing it with my friends. I'd come home from school, and then I'd have like a little bit of time where I'm allowed to play on the Xbox, and then I would play this game for the full time that I could. And I just remember having so much fun. Yeah, it was pretty much the only game I played at a time, along with probably 1 or 2 other odd stuff here and there. But I just love this game. If it wasn't for this game, I don't know if I would have properly become like into PvZ, like actually become a fan of it, if you could say that. Because I did like the tower defense ones, but you know, this one was really it was my first shooter game as well. So yeah, I do like this game. It's got a special place in my heart, as weird as that sounds. Yeah, number 6. Played it with a lot of people. I've got it on the Xbox now as well, and I've done a few videos on it. Probably do some more in the future, but nothing planned soon. So yeah, right. This game I reckon not many of you would have heard of, but it's called A Hat in Time. It's in the halfway point. We're nearly there. So it's basically, I'm sure most of you have heard of Mario Odyssey. It's basically Mario Odyssey, but not set in Mario Land. So basically, you play as this kid here, who's just called Hat Kid, and you got to collect like 40 of these timepieces, which have spread across the world. And you meet all these kind of like guys who want the timepiece for themselves because it has like magical powers. And then she goes and basically beats them all up until she collects them all. And then this person's like the main bad guy who's like, aha, I will get them all. And then she becomes like God. It's a quirky story, but that's why I like it. Like the story is not really in depth and complicated. It's just fun and funny to play, and it's just kind of a nice 3D platformer. You know, the graphics aren't the best, but that's sort of what makes it good in a way. Like, I like the art style a lot, and I've had like a lot of fun. I have it on the Switch, and I played it for quite a while. I still haven't completed it. There's a few stuff I'm yet to do, so I might do a video. I might do like a one-off video on this at one point, but probably wouldn't do a series because I've already played through the whole thing, so what else would you do? But yeah, so that is A Hat in Time. Now, number 4, I think some of you are going to be surprised that this is only in number 4, but it is BFN. So, I mean, you probably knew it was going to be on this list somewhere, but it's in number 4. So BFN, again, I know BFN has a ton of controversy about whether BFN good, BFN bad. You know, I like it for what it is, and it's just my opinion. These are all my opinion. You probably could hate some of these games, but you know. So I like it more than Garden Warfare 1, and it's complicated as to why. It's not really a direct reason. I played Garden Warfare 1 for more, but I think the actual game itself I prefer to Garden Warfare 1, but the memories I have on it, I don't really have many memories on BFN. I kind of played it a lot by myself, which is why it's only in position 4, not like higher up as you might have expected. Because I only really played it by myself. I played it with a few other people, like, yeah, I mean, at the beginning I played it with a friend quite a lot, but then they kind of went out of it, and then I just kind of played it by myself forever. Yeah, so, and then obviously it only really lasted like not even a year until it stopped getting updates. Which isn't why I've lowered it, it's just it doesn't have as much content as the other games. But the idea of it I like more than Garden Warfare 1. I know that's probably a lot of you are going to hate me for saying that. The looks I like more than Garden Warfare 1. It felt more like an unfinished product. Which I think most of you would agree on, obviously, like with the unbalanced teams, like there not being a legendary upgrade for every character. Yeah, there's not even a legendary skin for every character. I don't think so anyway. There might be, but I don't think so. I mean, I guess if you include the ones from Rux, there probably is. But yeah, I mean, the Switch version I will eventually get, and I will eventually do a video on it. But until then, there's nothing really new to cover for it, so that's probably one of the main reasons as well. BFN, or videos in general, have been slowing down because I've been slowly trickling my brain out, trying to come up with ideas for what to do on BFN. But I've got ideas planned, don't worry, I'm not stopping BFN. Because I know a lot of you are probably here for BFN. So yeah, that's why it's in 4. I do like it a lot. I've had a lot of fun on it, even if I have just played it by myself. It's the only game I've been there from the start to the end. None of the other games I've really been there from the beginning. So that's why I like it a lot. But in 3rd position, so we're getting into the podium numbers now. In 3rd position, we have Garden Warfare 2. So I do prefer it to BFN. Some of you might have been wondering, but I do. Not by a massive amount, but I do prefer it. The art style I prefer of BFN, but you know, I don't really play games for how they look nowadays. It's got a lot more replayability than a lot of the other games, because there's so much to unlock. And I remember, I mean, there's not so much to unlock now, unless I was to, like, restart all my progress and go from the beginning, which I'm not going to do, because it took me ages to get where I am now to rank, like, nearly 2,000, which isn't even halfway to the max rank. And it just goes to show how much there is to do. Like, the save I'm still playing on now is the exact same save as I was playing on, like, 5 years ago. It's the first game I got on my Xbox One, and it's probably the PvZ game that I have played for the longest. And that by playing a game for a long time, it means you can create more memories on it and have more fun, which is what I did have on Garden Warfare 2, because I played Garden Warfare 2 with a lot of people, and I've always had fun no matter who I'm playing with. So yeah, Garden Warfare 2, good game. The only thing I would say I don't like about it is the fact you can't sprint. that's like the only thing that BFN has that Garden Warfare 2 doesn't have. I guess the upgrade system on BFN is a bit more fleshed out as well, and the upgrades as well. But yeah, I like BFN and Garden Warfare 2 almost equally. I just prefer Garden Warfare 2 a bit more because I've had more memories on it, I've had more fun on it, and that way I just kind of have a better view on the game. So yeah, that is Garden Warfare 2. Right, so now we're getting on to number 2. Now, I have done videos on this, not many, but I have done videos on this game. But I do love this game. Like, it is one of my favourite games. I remember when it first came out, Gang Beasts, and I couldn't play it at the time because it was only available on PC, I'm pretty sure. And then, only 2 years ago, it was actually available on Xbox, which is what I play it on. And I just remember wanting to play on it, but my PC wasn't strong enough to actually play it. So then I finally got it on Xbox when it came out, and whenever I play it, I laugh. Like, no matter who I play with, I laugh. It's just, like, it's one of those games which has a lot of glitches in, but those glitches almost make the game, like, better, because I know that sounds weird, but the game just is really funny. Whenever I play it, I laugh. Like, it might not have the most content in the world, but the replayability, it's almost more replayable than, like, most of the other games you've played, just because of all the amount of different scenarios and stuff you can get yourself into on all the maps, and all the maps are very different and diverse. They all have their own special thing, and there's a lot of them as well, and they are still updating the game after 7 years of it being in development. You know, it's crazy, and I love the game. You know, that's why I put it in position 2. You're probably wondering why I don't do more Gang Beast videos if I prefer it to, like, BFN and Garden Warfare 2. And that's just because I don't want to play it too much. Because if you play a game too much, you begin to find things repetitive. And I don't want Gang Beast to become repetitive. I want Gang Beast to be a game where I can go to when I want to laugh and I want to have fun. Which is what I use it for. So, yeah, Gang Beast, one of my favourite games. It's the second favourite game, probably ever. I mean, probably when I was like 9 or 8. And I didn't know about Gang Beasts. Garden Warfare 2 probably would have been my favourite game at the time. But currently, looking back, if I had Gang Beasts since I was in the womb, it would have been my favourite game. So, yeah, not my favourite, my second favourite, sorry. But yeah, so number 1, I haven't really talked about this game much on the channel. It is a big game, obviously. It's one of the biggest games ever made. But I haven't really talked about it much on the channel, and I will definitely do more videos on that game, as well as Gang Beasts as well. I've got plenty of videos planned for Gang Beasts. Even though I know a lot of you probably aren't here for Gang Beasts, I'm still going to do them anyway, because I enjoy the game. So, yeah, but number 1 is Minecraft. The image is a bit blurry, sorry for that. But all those games I've just talked about, as much as I have played them and I have enjoyed them, I've played them in phases, literally every single one. So I will play one game for like 2 or 1 month, and then I swap to another game for like 1 to 2 months, and then another game for 1 to 2 months. I never, with all those games, stay consistently playing it. The closest game I've actually stayed consistently playing for a year, other than Minecraft, is probably BFN, but even then I took like month breaks here and there, as you probably know, looking back at the channel. But Minecraft, I've always played. Ever since I first got it, I have probably played at least once a week. Like, I've just consistently played the game, because, I mean, it is like a sandbox game, and it's probably one of the most imaginative, like, creative-minded games out there. You can pretty much do whatever you want, and they're still updating the game, and the updates are big. They might not be that frequent, but every single update they add adds just thousands of new things you can do in the game. And I'm still coming up with new ideas and stuff to make on Minecraft, and obviously with mods and stuff, the game's basically limitless to what you can do. And I know Minecraft itself has had its up and downs, but recently it's been going really up, and I've just been enjoying it a lot, and I've been playing it a lot. And I'm so surprised I haven't done a video on it. So I definitely will do Minecraft videos in the future. I don't know when, but whenever I had the chance, I will definitely do a Minecraft video. I might start off by doing like a PvZ mod and kind of slowly dip into it, rather than going straight away, we're going to do a hardcore survival. But yeah, I'm sure most of you have probably played Minecraft at least once. If you haven't, then wow, that's all I can say. But yeah, so that is all 10 games. I'll just quickly go through them all again, just so you can remind yourself. But there you go, that's all my top 10 favourite games. I might, like, in a year's time, if I'm still here, then I might do, like, a redo to see how different it might be. Maybe I'll make this a tradition. Every, whatever day it is today, I think it's like the 30th of May. Every 30th of May, I do a top 10 favourite games list. So, I mean, that could be a fun tradition. But yeah, let me know out of all these games which ones you would like to see more videos on. Obviously, other than the PvZ ones, because inevitably I'm going to do more videos on those. But out of the non-PvZ ones, what ones would you want to see me do a video on? I'm sure a lot of you would want to see a Minecraft video. And I want to do more Gang Beasts as well. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I will see you next time. Bye!